Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Boosters and Boxes. Today I want to go on a nostalgia trip as I found my old Medabots toys. Yep, that's right, you can see them right here, all the figures that I had. I was cleaning the house and I found these and I thought, it would make a fun little episode to kind of go through some of my childhood memories and toys. I'm a big Medabots fan. I've opened some cards, I've played the games on my gaming channel. Still want to play some more. And, here we go. I decided, let's see what the ones that I have. I think I've got most except for the Kilobots. But some of them are in a better condition than others. Now, of course, the main man himself, we'll start with him. Here is Metabee. There we go. I always love these toys that you can actually, just like in the show, you can take off the parts and switch them with the others. There we go. And be like, oh no, I lost my arm. Oh, no, you get my arm. There you go. More Medabots, more powers. Yeah, I always love these. This is so damn cool. So much articulation, you can change everything. Very cool. I only wish they had it more. But of course it never got that popular, otherwise we might have seen more, but very cool nonetheless. Now you can see that there's like numbers on the back of the parts as well. One up there, which is pretty hard to tell. 35, anyway, it's pretty hard to focus on the black. But you can actually play a game with this as well, but I never got around to do that. But there's like this arena, which had some exclusive toys as well, which we'll cover in a bit. But I do have the arena, but I don't have it with me right now. But I do have the toys, obviously. So next up would be Chameleon, Icky's and Metabee's rival, with Koji as the meta fighter. And you can see that he's missing an ear, which is a bit unfortunate, as I really love this model. Very cool colors, all metallic. Like the metallic beige even, and the blue. Looks very cool. And again, you can see the numbers here, 60 on both parts. So now I do know it has something to do with these little dice here, which always came with the packs if you bought them. You got a lot of these. And it has numbers, so I think you kind of roll them. It's 100 on the left arm, 75 on the right. So there's 30, 20. So you kind of have to roll them. Oh look, 55 on the head. Oh, Chameleon still is alive. Shit, okay, good for him. So that's pretty cool. But I never got to play the game, unfortunately. I might have to do that sometime. Would be nice. Would be a nice little video perhaps, Play some of the old games with these figures. Nice. Next up we've got Hakusho, and some of these will have different models. I think most of them have like two different, or like the same model, but they have like a different color and everything. For instance, there's a metallic one and a more standard looking version, I suppose. Just as is the case with Hakusho right here. If we could focus a bit on them. There we go. So yeah, the metallic one is definitely my favorite, but I really like these colors so much. They look a bit strange to me. This one for Chameleon as well. Metabee has a more metallic one as well, so he's pretty cool, but I don't know. But yeah, you can see on the horn here, Hakusho, yeah. I mean, it's soft plastic, so they will break easily. Some are a bit harder, but it breaks easily. Bit flexible, so I had to glue them, or rather my parents did, and you can see the results of that. So same with this one, with the other horn, glued as well. So might have to buy them again one day, just as a collector's item, and keep them safe and sound in the package or something, which I've done with this one right here in the back, who we'll cover in a moment. Move Hakusho out of the way first. Oh, maybe something on the side note. Some of the packs, I think the single packs, not the first waves, but like the second waves of these toys, they came with the medals as well, because of course Medabots, the medals are a very important thing. So we got the tortoise, the bat, the Ninja, Phoenix, the Monkey Medal, another Tortoise, and a Bear Medal. There we go. Which is very cool, but I always find unfortunate they come in all these hard plastic different colors. I was never a fan of that, to be honest. Like, I mean, it's weird that they all go with different colors. I think there's 4 or 5. I've got 4 different ones. But yeah, in the show and in the games are all gold, the medals. So I would have preferred if they done that, like a yellow kind of color perhaps. Because this really makes them stand out, doesn't it? It's kind of strange to me, so I don't know. But it's nice. It's a nice little collector's item, I suppose. Or like to play Medabots yourself, which I always did as well. So yeah. Next up, we'll have we'll go with Samurai. Yeah, he is a samurai, but that is also his name. And this is one of the exclusive ones. Because like I know there's 2 different arenas. I think a European one as well as a American one. And the European one came with Phoenix, we'll see in a moment, as well as Samurai and is blue, the arena. Whilst the American one came with Cyan Dog and Black Ram, I believe. We will also see it a bit. And that one is yellow, so pretty cool. Pretty cool, but this one is the exclusive one we had here. So pretty neat. Speaking of Cyan Dog, the American exclusive with the arena, there we go. I got this one as a single here in Europe. So I'm not quite sure how it worked, but there you go, Cyan Dog. Pew pew pew! Spikes Medabot. Very cool model. But he's got a bit of an issue standing up always. The top half is a bit bent backwards. I don't know. Tried placing the pin a bit backwards already, but it doesn't seem to work. So he's a bit top heavy. So he has issues standing up. But there you go. There you go. Seeing as we're now talking about the screws, as they're called in the anime, we've got Totalizer, and I think this one is one of the rarest ones. Because I know this is the last one I got. Well, no, that's not true, but the last one I actually bought back in the time. And he's pretty rare, because I only ever saw him as a single pack. So yeah, I'm not quite sure, but he looks so damn cool. I'm very glad they came out with this one. He is so damn cool. Can rotate the barrels, pew pew, as he shoots lasers. Yeah, I really think he's like a very rare one, because I've never really, when you look online on eBay and everything for these toys, you don't really see this guy. So I'm not quite sure. Even the tail moves a bit. Very cool. So I'm glad I got this one. Very, very cool. Speaking of exclusives again, we've got this one right here, still in the package. Move back a bit. You'd say, oh, that's Pepper Cat from the screws. But no, this is actually Megantic Cat, which is the form of this Medabot before Pepper Cat. So in the older games, you can see this one. So that's pretty neat. Megantic Cat. Not quite sure why they never got with Pepper Cat from Samantha, but there you go. Yeah, this one is, as far as I know, only released in Japan. So I got this one from a Japanese seller online. And I'm very happy. It's pretty damn neat. And it seems like these cubes right here, they don't come with the stickers, but the stickers are right here in the back, behind the card. Speaking of the card, we'll go over those in a moment as well, but this one is different than the English ones as well, so pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, there we go, Megantic Cat, still in the package, and I intend to keep it that way. Which brings us to, let's see, Orc Beetle. Also a very important character in the show. From Space Man Fighter X. You see him later in the Orcs, as well as the second season. Or like, well, in Japan it's like one big season. But here in Western countries we kind of split up the show in 2 seasons. The second one would be the one where this one is very prominent with the World Championship. So there you go. Now all these things were articulated, but they always kept falling off, as did this horn here. So I glued them in place because I just got annoyed by it, really. So there you go. This one also has a different color to it, also a standard color to it instead of the metallic you see right now. So, but again, never been a real fan of him, and I also don't have it, so I can't really show you. Seeing as I mentioned the World Championship, was of course War Bandit, very important character as well from Victor. The where is he from again? Oh, I forgot. I think it's... Nah, I don't remember. But he's a very important character there as well. Victor, he kind of sees Medabots as toys and weapons rather than friends. But this changes over the time, of course, because of Icky. But yeah, War Bandit. Pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, when I'm saying like some models are very random why they picked them. We only saw them in like one episode, for instance. All of these. Some more. Phoenix, for instance, Femjet here. So I'm not quite sure why they went with that. Now let's see with Multicolor, for instance, the Chameleon who can become invisible. Icky fought him in one episode, and he got his own toy. There you go. Cool toy though, don't get me wrong, I really like this one, it's very goofy, there's a lot of articulation to it. Can move the legs separately, even the tail. It looks funny, but yeah, I don't really get why he got a toy himself though, so... Yeah, nice little chameleon. Same for Femjet here, a female jet fighter. Cool model though, but again... Well, I mean, there's not really that much to it in the show and in the games. He can transform into like an airplane, but that is obviously not the case. This is the airplane mode. Well, rather like this, because the wheels are there. So there you go, airplane, transform, and the tail fell off. Another one that only appeared once is Ace Horn, and he didn't even was that prominent. Icky kind of saw him. That's basically it. They saw this one, they didn't really fight him. He was just kind of there once, and like, oh, there's a unicorn. And like, normally, he's supposed to actually have like, oh boy, actually have like hoofs. You can stand on the ground with like an actual horse. That's not the case. Nah, they went with this, which is a bit unfortunate, really. And yeah, it has a lot of articulation to it. A lot of different little parts you can move, but it's not really that much of a iconic character to me, and like easily forgotten, really, in my opinion. So, but that's just me. One I do like, however, who also made only one appearance, is Sharkan, a shark one. Icky had a lot of issues fighting this one, seeing as it's a one that can swim underwater, and Metabee couldn't. He was sinking. So, he won. This one won. But he has a nice little fin, like a shark. And yeah, I really like this one. I don't know why, but I just think he's cool. This little shark. I mean, nah. Pew. Cool model. Cool figure, cool Medabot, in my opinion. Let's move on to this one, which is Spingen. Yeah, this one broke in half. The pin actually broke off and it's stuck there. I tried to glue it, as you see, back in the day. That didn't seem to work. So I might have to try and fix it now with my hobby skills that I have acquired. There's also a lot of super glue on the chest there, so this one is pretty fucked. But I never really liked this model, it's just a penguin. And the funny thing is, this one is actually a healing Medabot, which is very ironic, seeing the state it is in. So, yeah. He's supposed to heal himself, but he's not doing it well, is he? Nah. Bad penguin. And then we've got, what's his name? Stingray? Stingray, I think. No. Stinger. I forgot. Fuck. I don't remember. Something with Sting. But yeah, he's pretty cool. The Meta Fighter in this one become like friends of Icky and Metabee in the series. So he makes a couple of appearances, not that many. I do know that he is in one game. He's more of a important character, but in the show not so much. But still pretty damn cool, despite a very pink color, as normally he is more of a red color. So it's a little weird how they went with some of the colors here. He also shoots lasers, by the way. And he's got these motors in his feet. He can drive around. Who also can drive around is, what's his name? Land Motor, that's it, Land Motor. Yeah, he is an anti-air Medabot. And he can transform into a car in the show and in the game. Which you can ride, which is hilarious. But here, again, not so much, just like with Famjet. But these are used by the Robo gang when they enter the school, that I do remember. And Ikki and Samurai fight them together. And they win, obviously, because they're the good guys. Yeah, never really been a fan of this one, to be honest. Just a bit of a weird one, although like the exhaust pipes are arms, and blasters, which is pretty funny, of course. So now, let's go to these boys real quick. I've got two of them actually, 2 Black Rams. This one was one of the toys you could get in the US arena set, as I said. And this one was one you could get in the European set together with Samurai. So pretty funny, pretty funny. I don't know, other than that, I do believe that I used to have 2 of the Phoenixes, so I'm not quite sure what happened to the other one. One of the Black Rams is my cousin's. They used to have tails, but I lost both, so that's nice. Pretty cool though. This is the first. These are the first Medabots that Ikki in the show fights when he buys Metabee. They were coming from a rock band or like a punk rock band, or kind of terrorizing the neighborhood. And Ikki decides to buy Metabee, who doesn't work at first. He gets roasted by Phoenix because he breathes fire like a phoenix. And then he comes to life and he fucks him up completely. But they do make an appearance later. You can see like a Black Ram again, I believe, or like parts of them at least. So yeah, but yeah, Black Ram, just like with Megantic Cat, for instance, and Pepper Cat or Metabee and Canterod in the anime, for instance. Black Ram also has a evolution Medabot, the next form, and for Black Ram that would be Belzelga, a Medabot that I really, really love. And again, you can see that he had an accent with his arm, as he is now facing forward, giving it a bit of a different pose, which I do kind of like, but it is unfortunate that it broke off again. Again, a lot of glue there as well, so my parents didn't really bother that much, to be fair, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it happens, it happens. It's still a very cool Medabot, in my opinion. Really, really like this one. Very cool colors as well. You got the marine blue with the very bright pink, and then the white. Really matches well. It really matches well, in my opinion. Really like this one. So, very cool model indeed. Very strong as well, but... then we still have a couple of figures left. We have 3 ninjas, which are all used by the Robo gang. I think Fox Uno would be the one we encounter first, as well as in one of the games, the RPG one, known as the Tickle Medabot in that one. So Fox Uno, here we go. He's the one that the Robo uses to help rebuild houses and make them look absolutely ridiculous. It was a very strange episode, that I do know. But other than that, he is a pretty cool Medabot though, in my opinion. He's got like these Wolverine kind of claws almost. I know they have like a specific name, but I don't really know from the top of my head. So, but other than that, very cool Medabot in my opinion. Pretty damn cool. Bit of a ninja. Oh, and his antenna, whatever it is, fell off. Not quite sure what it is, but there you go. Whoop. Next up, we'll have Nin Ninja. Very cool name, I know. Nin Ninja, there we go. And this one is one of the episodes where the West decided to split the season into 2. And we see this one in the 2nd season. Where they're actually combined with another Medabot who throws smoke and fire bombs, but something with ignites. I don't really remember. But other than that, yeah, just a ninja. Woo. Woo. Nothing too special to it. Never really been the biggest fan of him. At least not of the toy. He looks a lot better in the games and in the anime, in my opinion. But yeah, they can only do so much. I mean, the posing is kind of boring for a ninja. That's what I'm trying to say, really. So, which brings us to the final ninja, White Sword, which is actually very, very small. But he's got this white sword, so there you go. Woo. I always love playing with this one because of the sword pose you can do. Very nice. And he is one of the strong ninjas that they face in the anime. They see them a couple of times, and then eventually they know, like, oh, they're from the Robo. Oh no, they're bad. We have to stop them. And a lot of shit happens and stuff, and it's like at the final arc of the first season again, the first half of the season in the Japanese one. Yeah, very cool. Although I always loved the other ninjas more, so a bit unfortunate that they never went with a couple of those, and only with this one, in my opinion. But hey, that's alright, right? Yeah, ninja. And then I think some more iconic ones, the two emperors, Robo Emperors. This is Robo Emperor. This is Mega Emperor. Both used in the anime as well as in the games as like boss fights, basically. This one is the first one, created by the Robo gang. Fucking OP boy. You can see the size of this thing is massive, and has these tiny little hands pointing to his penis. Like, you can suck this right here. But yeah, you can see massive blasters, massive guns, and then this one has kind of a switched lasers, rockets. So, pretty damn cool though, pretty damn cool. But yeah, this one, fucking annoying in the games, that I do know. Such a damn beast. Oh, a pain in the ass to destroy, but once you do, definitely worth it, because they have some very good parts. So, but I will be playing the RPG game on my gaming channel again. I started back in the day, but I'm not really glad with the quality of them. So I will restart at one point, probably stream them. So if you would like to tune in for that, be sure to subscribe to my gaming channel, popping up in the right corner right now. So there's a lot more as well. So there you go. And then, of course, I placed them in the background all the time here during this video, but all of these, well, most of them, not all of them, they came off with these cards as well. Bit of a collector's item, I suppose. Just like Megantic Cat here in the background. But you can definitely see that it's pretty hard to tell right now, but they've got the text in the Japanese one. So they're definitely different in the Japanese version, but very cool though. They got a very cool pose as well. I've got Metabee, Hakusho, which I have two of, Chameleon, Beetle, Cyan Dog, War Bandit, Phoenix, Black Ram, and Belzelga. And in the back you can kind of see their the parts, the points as well. So it's useful in the game, I suppose, which I haven't played again. So you don't have to look at the Medabots themselves. And I've got a second page. I've got Robo Emperor there, Mega Emperor, Ninja, Fox Uno, really cool card, White Sword, a Land Motor, Ace Horn, a Multicolor, and Shark Hand. And in the back, I have Pinken, because fuck Pinken. So, and again, just all the points there, all the numbers. So yeah, that's it. Those are all my Medabots toys. Who knows? Maybe one day I will complete them with all different variations and everything. Until then, thank you all for watching, and we will see each other next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.